Hip external rotation isometric holds. So I'm going to show you two different ways of doing this. One's with an ankle weight and one's with a couple of bands or a band. If you do it with an ankle weight, you're going to want it on a bench. So pretty simple, literally lay down and use the bottom legs as a bit of a shelf here. So bend that knee, get that there, so it's, and then you're going to let your leg go into as much external rotation as you can, and you're going to hold it at this end. So if you're hypermobile, what I want you to do is know where your active range is, go to your active range, and then just go about 10 or 15 degrees past and hold it there. If you're not hypermobile, what I want you to do is just go all the way down to the end of your passive range, and then come up about 1 inch and hold it there. Either way, you're going to be doing this for 2 minutes. But it's really you've got to be really mindful here that I don't want my shin to be sort of vertical like this, because now gravity's not really doing a rotational stuff for me. I want to do my best to get this as horizontal as I can. So what I'm going to do is notice my hips are at this angle. I'm actually going to pull this hip this way, and that means my shin isn't going to be as vertical anymore. Notice if I let that hip go, my foot goes there. If I bring my hip back, I'm up here. So you just got to be super mindful, almost like you're doing a side crunch here as you're doing this. So once again, if you're hypermobile, go all the way to your active range and then drop about 10 or 15. Hold here for 2 minutes. If you're not hypermobile, then just go all the way down to the end of your passive range, come up about 1 inch and hold it there. Now this is going to be either to failure or to sort of 60, 70%. So 100% of your program will mean failure, which means I literally can't hold it here anymore at the end of the 2 minutes, and I've failed and I'm done. 70% means 70% to there. I know that's obviously a bit subjective, but basically the feeling will be this starting to get sort of tired. You can feel it working. That's your basically 70%. And we're doing this to build more connective tissue architecture stuff. Now, if I want to do this with bands, all I'm going to do is, well, the first thing I'm going to do is take my ankle weight off. And all I'm going to do is, you can do this laying down, and I'll just get into position here and find the part where I want to be. So for me, this is the end of my range. I'm not hypermobile, so I'm going to let it pull to the end of my range, and then I'm going to pull back about 1 inch. I'm going to hold here. Just kind of get your hands on your leg there. Otherwise your hip flexors are going to get sore just from holding your leg up. And you're going to hold here for 2 minutes. You might need a red band, you might need a thicker band, or obviously just move further away to get more resistance and hold it here for 2 minutes. So once again, that's me not hypermobile. If you are hypermobile, then go to the end of your active range and then go about 10 or 15 degrees past and hold it there. And you can do this also in a quadruped position. So same thing, just get on your hands and knees here. The other leg, just make it straight and then let that pull. So I don't like this angle because my shin's pointing to there. So I'm just going to rotate my body around so that the band is pulling at about 90 degrees to my shin. And here I'm done. So here I've let it pull me all the way through to the end of my passive range because I'm not hypermobile. I'm then going to pull in about 1 inch. I'm going to hold it here for 2 minutes. If you are hypermobile, get to the end of your active range, go another 10 or 15 degrees past and hold it there. Play around with both of those. Let me know what you think.